mathematics, that is representing 3D in 2D. Okay, so representing 3D in 2D, that means what? Whatever the three-dimensional figures are there or three-dimensional objects are there, that we can visualize in two-dimensional. So we are going to visualize that two-dimensional and three-dimensional figures. Okay, so let us have a look for this, some of the figures which are related to 3D pictures where you can see the 2D representation is shown. Okay, in these figures you can see there are the 3D pictures. So we have to just find out 2D shapes in 3D figures. So let us have a look to the first object, that is cube. In this cube we have to find the 2D shape, that is the face you can see, it is square. Okay, now let us have a look to the next figure, that is rectangular prism. So the face you can see, that is rectangular in shape, that is rectangle. Then in triangular prism you can see the triangle shape is given. Then in cylinder you can observe the topmost view, that is the circle. So in this we can see through 2D shapes in 3D figures. So this is about the 3D figures. Now let us have a look to this diagram. Okay, we are going to study about the polyhedron. Polyhedron means what? The word itself tells us. Poly means what? More than 3 dimensionals, they are known as polyhedron objects. So here are the some of the objects, or we can say the figures which are showing the polyhedron figure. Polyhedron is nothing but a three-dimensional figure bounded by polygonal regions is called polyhedron. So you can see all these figures. Now let us have a look for the new topic, that is faces, edges and vertices. So to make it understand, I have one three-dimensional figure here where we can see that all the names are given. Okay, A, B, C, D, all the names are given to it. So in this diagram we have to just observe what is face. Means faces means what? The name itself suggests us face means front portion. Okay, so what are the faces of the objects? So which we are able to see, that we have to write down. So here we have the face. This is 1. Okay, this is 2, 3, 4, then 5, and again 1. This is 6. So there are 6 faces in this figure. Now can you tell me what this figure is of which type? Can you name the figure? Yes, this is a cube. So in this cube faces are 6. Okay, now edges. Edges means this part. Okay, this part is known as edges. So how many are these edges that we should know? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So how many edges are there? 12 edges are there in the cube. Now let us have a look to the vertices. What do you understand by vertices? When two lines are meeting to one point, or more than two lines which are meeting to one point, they are known as vertices. So have a look to this diagram. Here you can see B, A, B, C, all these points, wherever you can see the names are given, they are known as vertices. So let us count the vertices of this figure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So how many vertices are there in this figure? 8 vertices. So this is the meaning of faces, edges and vertices. So like that we may have different figures like pyramid, prism, and we can count the number of faces, edges as well as vertices. Here is the diagram which represents edges, faces and vertices. So you can see this diagram. Now the next very interesting topic is Eyeless Formula. What do you understand by Eyeless Formula? We know that polyhedron is a closed figure. That figure is having the number of faces, number of vertices as well as number of edges. So with the help of that, always whenever you will do the calculation of this formula, with this formula answer you will get always 2. Okay. So this is a Euler's formula. In this formula we can see f plus v minus e is equals to 2, where f represents number of faces, v represents number of vertices and e represents number of edges. This is the Euler's formula. Okay, so what it tells, Euler's formula, when faces, vertices and edges are given, so we can use this formula to find out whether the given figure is polyhedron or not. How you will find out? So in this way we can use the Euler's formula. For any polyhedron figure that doesn't intersect itself, that is the number of faces plus the number of vertices and minus the number of edges always equals to 2. So we can calculate this by using this formula. For that we'll solve one example. Now look at this example. We have one figure here. In this figure you can see that a prism figure is given and its base is in a square shape. Okay. So in this figure we have to just count how many faces are there, how many edges are there and how many vertices are there. Okay. So let us have a look. Now number of faces we have to count. Okay. So how many will be there? 1, 2, 3, 4 and this one 5. So number of faces will be 5. Now let us count the edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So how many edges are there? 8 edges. Now let us count the number of vertices. Vertices 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So number of vertices are 5. And we know that Euler's formula is f plus v minus e is equals to 2. So put the values here and just relate it whether we are getting the answer 2 or not. Yes. F is 5, V is 5 and E is 8 and solve it. Now 5 plus 5 will be 10. So 10 minus 8 equals to 2. Then 10 minus 8, how much? 2. That means we are getting the same value. That says that this figure is known as a polyhedron figure. So now the next topic which we are going to learn is nets of a solid. Net means what? Means the basic part, or we can say the skeleton of that particular solid object. For example, if net of that, or we can say the basic of that is not clear, how we can make the object? For example, if you want to just prepare a box, then for that you should know the proper size, and according to that the shapes can be cut down and it can be prepared. So same way, this I am going to show, it is known as a net. Okay, so this figure shows the net. Now can you guess this is the net of which type of a figure? Can you guess it? From this, if I will try to fold this, let us have a look. What is the formation? Yes, just have a look. What is the formation here seen? It is forming a cuboid. It is forming a cuboid. Yes. So in this cuboid, you can see already we have learned faces, vertices and edges. So here these are known as the edges of a cuboid. Okay. Then faces. These are known as a faces of the cuboid. Then vertices. These are the vertices of the cuboid. Okay. So what type of the object net it is? It is the net of cuboid. So here we have again some more types of the figures. Let us have a look. Can you guess it? Which type of the figure is from this? Can you guess? Yes. So in this figure, means from this figure we can guess this is a cylindrical. Okay. If I will fold this, okay, if I will fold this and if I will cover this both circles, what it is forming? It is forming a cylinder. Okay, it is forming a cylinder. So like this way we can prepare the nets of the different figures. So you can also try at your house by making such type of the nets and just try to make the boxes of that or any type of the figure like cylinder, then prism, then cuboid, cube. All these figures you can make. Okay. So this is about the nets of the solid. Again there are some more figures which we are going to see the next. So let us have a look to these figures. So this was about our 19th lesson, that was representing 3D in 2D. Okay. So this is the lesson which we can learn from this lesson many of the things, like for example whatever the three-dimensional figures are there, how we can understand their faces and edges. In other fields also, when you will go after the 10th standard, you will understand it. Okay. Thank you.